Dabble cart, here we come. Cart ideas, excellent. All right, so welcome everyone. Tonight we are embarking on a new adventure involving 3D models and 3D game engines. It's gonna be an experience. Oh my gosh, Maps! Thank you for that. Prime sub. Welcome aboard. Doing well. Enjoy the wonderful collection. We have emotes. We have ad-free. All the good stuff. We have no signal. Can you play the game yet? I don't even know how to export these. I have no idea. I have read that you can export these to like these can run on WebGL. But we can put them in this. I can just download a pretty good link model and plop them in a cart. Who's gonna stop me? Nintendo? Okay, let's see here. We need left desktop turn on. Hey, look at this, everybody. It's Godot. Godot? Is it? Wait, hang on. Is it Godot? It is Godot. Wait, Godot?
Godot.
Godot. It's Godot. Link the stink. Okay, so there's some very majorly different things about Godot versus Unity. Godot. No, no! How dare you! Go. Let me go suffer through a fun jump. Alright. Well, thank you again, Maps, for the sub. Have the best of times. I do like how frequently like Al and I will simultaneously type the exact same joke. Or me and Germ. We're all very predictable. That Al, he's been known to joke every once in a while. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, the full backstory is I learned Unity last year, and we had a blast doing some really dumb stuff with chat suggestions, occasionally. So from that, we got one game that we completed in a single night on stream. It took 2 hours to build, start to finish. Admittedly, before that, I'd been watching like 20 different tutorials to like soak in all the information. And so as soon as we got started, I already had an idea. I knew how I was going to do it, and we just hit the ground running, and we built the majesty of Ball Catcher Pro. Which that started something for like a week of people getting weirdly competitive on Ball Catcher Pro. People wanted to be the Ball Catcher Pro to the point that, you know, like when I get around to doing the the Thousand Year Door style RPG game, I'm gonna have to put like a little nod somewhere as a background gag or something, because a big world game kind of thing, you can squeeze lots of little details in. But after that, there was a few other minor learning projects I played around with, and then Suika came out. Well, Suika didn't come out. Suika blew up around October-ish, I guess it was. And I was in the process of learning Unity. I was like, I could do that. And then we did it. We made our own Suika, but with different mechanics and cool levels and fancy art. and now it's out there in the world with an update coming in about a week and a half. I'm shooting for mid-February. But that was all last year stuff. Pen Pals is old news now. We're gonna learn a new game engine. A create style train, a tractor, sure. I'm thinking of officially making Hovercat just Cat in the Dabbleverse lore. She can just be called Cat. It's a separator, because I'm not Dabble, I'm Dobbs. But Hovercat can't also be Hovercat. That's confusing. Turtles can be a tank. Well, I was thinking maybe a turtle shell, but that could get to be some like weird body horror stuff. I don't know. Body horror. But of course, Dupu's has to be a teacup. I imagine if we build things correctly, if we model things correctly, then racers and carts should be mix and matchable. So where does one start learning a new game engine? Well, Hello World, usually, but we're gonna attempt to make a kart racer somehow. So here's the weird thing. In Unity, there is this distinction between you have scenes, which are containers for objects, and you can load multiple scenes on top of each other. For instance, like I loaded the base level code is all one base scene, and then the individual level gimmick and borders and everything is its own separate scene. So every level you play in Pen Pals is actually 2 scenes. A third scene if you want to count the pause menu. A fourth scene if you want to count all of the sound logic, scene loader, Steam integration, all that stuff is its own scene. So with Godot, that's out the window because objects and scenes are the same thing. They all derive from a single object called a node. So I'm going to create a scene that I'm looking at. A scene out the window. Typically you think of a scene as like a level. Or in some cases maybe like a menu. It is a place you are at. Or a collection of objects you are looking at. But it's also, the scene is itself an object and can be treated as such, in that a scene can be added into your scene and parented under another object, which is weird. The prefabs in Unity, like, for instance, you don't create 50 animals and then just have them drop in. You create one mouse, one chicken, etc., and then you just spawn multiple instances of that prefabricated object. So prefabs are also nodes and scenes. It's weird. I don't fully get it yet. What I do know is we have to start with we need a camera, we need a light, and we need a scene, and that's basically our start right there. Omni light, such as light bulb or a candle, such as from the sun. Here we go, directional light. That's probably not the direction I want the directional light to be. Can we? Yeah, let's do that and move it way out of the way so it doesn't keep getting in my face here. Okay, we have light. How do I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can zip over to it. We have a camera, which I'm also going to sort of tilt downward. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Red to tilt down, then green to tilt over. Perfect. And then move it over here somewhere. Cool. Yeah. You fully get it. Well, that's good. I'm glad somebody does. And then let's add ground. No, not background. I need... I guess I need a node, just a blank node, to act as the ground. And within that, I'm going to add a mesh. Yes, a mesh. And this mesh is going to be a... Can we do... Okay, a box. Yeah, box. Box is good. Okay, so currently this is only the visibility of a box, but there is no physical box there. This could as well be a cube of mist. There's no solidity to it. So we also have to add a rigid... Wait, no. Collision shape. And tell it that, hey, it's going to be a box shape. Okay, those match. Oh, please use it as a child of rigid body. Okay. So we also need... Wait, no, we don't want a rigid body, do we? Because rigid body gives it... Well, maybe that's okay. I was going to say, normally rigid body gives it, like, physics, as in it drops. But we don't want it to do that. We don't want it to have mass. We want it to be... We want it to be solid. All right, we're gonna pull up the docs already. Static body, not a rigid body. Yeah, static body 3D. It was telling us. It was giving us the clue. Static body 3D. And that tells us, hey, yep. Okay, and then that can be a child of that. There we go. Okay, cool. Collision shape, mesh instance is a box. Now, should the mesh be a child of anything? I don't know. Okay, so I think I can scale this now. Maybe. Is that cool? We cool with that? Looks good. Let's make it big. Well, that's very big. All right, there we go. There's our ground, allegedly. Kind of hard to tell what's going on there, but we have ground. And I'm gonna move it down so that it's, I think, level with 0, 0. Okay. And now we should be able to save this as test scene. And now we can add a new scene, but it's not really a scene. It's our test character. It's going to be a character body 3D. That sounds good. 3D physics body. Well, can't tell what it is. Has no shape. So it needs to be... Consider adding a collision shape 3D as a child. Okay. Collision shape 3D as a child. Done. Wait, we're not done. Shape must be provided. We're gonna make it a capsule. There it is. There's our capsule. And this we're going to axis lock. Angular. Is it? I don't want it to tilt. I don't want it to tilt on X or Y. Only no, wait. On X or Z. Oh, boy. Okay. Y is up. I'll get used to it. It's Minecraft coordinate system, suddenly. And then I guess we need a mesh, which can be a capsule also. Does that line up? Yeah. Why is up? So strange. All right, this is going to be test player. Okay, so we've given test player a character body 3D, which I believe grants it new script. Yeah, a base. We've got a base script that gets generated. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. So there's there's multiple flavors of Godot. You can do, this is GD script, which is basically Python, which I'm kind of rusty at. I've done Python before. I really need a haircut. There is also a .NET version, which is C#. I don't know if the GD script is faster to compile. Like, the advantage of using built-in GD script is all the example code out there that you can find is going to be GD script. Like, all the if you're searching for how do I do such and such in Godot, you're going to find an answer written in this language. Admittedly, my day job is C#, so we'll see. All right, so this is our base player script. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go back over here to test. And now we should be able to plop in our test player. Add child node. How do add? Oh, from down here, maybe. Test player dot scene. Drag it in. Yes. Yes. And let's move it up a little bit. It probably needs a, I don't know. Okay, it probably needs a rigid body too, doesn't it? Like, unless the character player does all that for us, since it's a physics body. Let's find out. Play scene. Does it fall? Oh. Okay. We have, there's the player. It's not falling at all. All right, let's add to the test player a rigid body 3D and see what happens. Oh, collision shape needs to be, all right, there we go. Hey, there it goes, bye. This node has no shape. What do you mean it doesn't have a shape? Hang on, refresh this. What? It does too. It's in here. Oh wait, hang on, what's going on here? Oh, you need the collision shape, but doesn't this also need the collision shape? Or does this need floor? Moving platform. It's got built-in code for moving platform. Well, how about that? Gravity. Wow. Wow. Let's see here. Character. Looking for character controller. See, even if this is just like syntactical sugar of just like, this is just a pre-built script that comes preloaded with the game. There's nothing special about this. It's just like, yeah, we wrote a script that does the most common stuff. You can choose to use it or write your own. That's still something that Unity hides behind, like, oh no, you're gonna have to import this package and do all this other stuff. It's a pain. I really need a haircut. Okay. Godot, character, body, 3D, gravity. Oh, so maybe we should check the code here. Oh, yeah, look at this. It has gravity built in here. If jump is on floor. What is on floor? Is on floor a built-in function? Do they have a built-in function called is on floor somewhere? I don't know any of the shortcuts to like look up symbol. It's just part of character body. They can do it. You can do that. Okay, so show me the ground again. Hey, there's the ground.
Honk.
Honk. There he is. It's him. Okay, do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hang on. Buyer's remorse, eh? Well, you get what you pay for. You paid for a honk. Wouldn't you know it, you got a honk. Alright. Let's see. Oh! 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 And I can jump with spacebar, but not any button on the controller. And that's fine. Ooh. Okay, it does not really follow the camera facing, and that's fine for now. It's a capsule. Look, guys, we have working software. Hello. Hello. Oop. Oh, I probably fell off there. Oh well. Beam. That is surprising. Bean. 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 Well, Casual, do you know what we're working on? Do you know what this is? You know what this game is? I mean, we could do that now, I assume. Yes, it's Dabble Cart. That's the whole point. Okay, so let's do some things here. Ground. We have the mesh instance. Can we change the color of this? Like, we're not actually adding a real material, but I would like it to look a little bit better. Surface material override? Albedo. A little bit more of this. No clue. Absolutely no clue. Ugh. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, I'm not going to do a texture, but there we go. We got... You can green screen out the green. Why not? Okay. I guess we need to figure out how direction here works. Oh yeah, we got to figure out gameplay actions. Put in hyper-realistic grass. But like really poorly scaled, like zoomed in way too far. Okay, so we've got gravity. I guess we got to figure out what these actions are. So that is project settings for the base actions, I believe. Input, nope. Oh, input map. Here we go. I was hoping that would just be some built-in stuff already, as an example. I bought a cursed copy of Mario Kart 64. Okay, show built-in actions. Here we go. Ooh. 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 Okay, so we're using UI except for jump right now. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of built-ins. That's a lot of built-ins. And Luigi wasn't there, and Mario had realistic blood on his eyes. And killed me. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. There's a lot of buttons here. Okay. Okay. Oh man, all this is UI this, UI that, which makes sense to have UI built-ins. I'm very interested to see how the engine's UI stuff works. A casual castle level, I don't see why not. Okay, we're gonna have steer left. Okay, and it is. All right, how do I add actions to it? Ah, here we go. Oh, listening for input. Oh, that's hot. All right. That's the thing. That's the thing he said. Look at that. That's so good. That's so easy. That's so easy. I love this. Okay. Will Smith. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Did Unity have that? I don't remember Unity having that. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Here we go. Maybe I should prefix these with drive. Drives to your left. Drives to your right. Drive accelerate. Vroom vroom. Oh, yes, this is really good. And all right, you know what? Okay, so Unity does have an input management system like this, but do you know what it doesn't let you do that Godot does? Edit these while the game is running. Which is really annoying. Drive accelerate and drive brake. B. Sure. How big of a project? It's a learning project, so I'm not expecting much. I do. Let's say control maybe. I know how you get with ideas, it's true. Okay, so now we have drive steer left and drive steer right. Okay, so now we have these cool things here. Input.getVector, you pass it a list of opposing things, like left, right, up, down, and it will return that as a vector with an X and a Y. Now, I assume var steer direction input dot get axis. It takes 2 arguments. Perfect. I pass it left. Oh, look at that! It even auto completes the variables from there. Oh, that's great. No semicolons. That's going to be a tough habit to break. Holding back writing a college English essay worth of ideas right now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, pound sign for comments. There's probably a hotkey for this. Ooh, okay, so we need to store a current current steering radius, sort of, how much we're steering. Are we going straight, which would be 0, or left to right, -1 to 1? Actually, yeah, let's just do this. Physics process, and then isn't there another function we need to override for the actual update tick? I believe there is. And to figure out what that is, first we need to learn about parallel universes. We're going to add a script to this node. Camera logic. Template. Okay, that's fine. Just default. Process. Okay. So process. It's gonna be, yeah, I know. Actually, I don't know if we do want to do anything on this yet. I guess we don't need this to be global at this, or property. I don't know what GDScript actually has as far as scoping and stuff. Okay, take this to your direction. We do want to hang on to current speed. Oh, but I guess wouldn't that be maintained in the rigid body? Interesting. Where's it getting velocity from? Oh, because that's just part of the character body. Ah. So we've got our X and Z. So I get, oh, and our facing. I wonder if I should add something to the player object just so we know which way is forward, which, I mean, we don't. I'm gonna add another mesh instance. That is a box. And we'll just scale it down a bit. And put it off-centered. Has no physics, it's just there so that we know which way is forward. Oh boy. All right, direction, transform basis. I guess let's just start with go forward, win forward. Hello, Hudson. Hope you're doing well. Put dot get. Nope. Get. What do we got? It's a lot. Does it get action strength? Is this what I want? Drive accelerate. So what does this do? Will this just give me... I guess we need to look it up. Input, get action strength. Get action strength. Oh, here we go. Returns a value between 0 or 1, representing the intensity of the given action. So if it's a button, it just goes from 0 to 1 immediately. We're doing good. And we're just going to say velocity dot x equals accelerate. Oh, times speed. Good point. Where are we setting speed? Ah, right there. Save it. Save it. Try it. There we go. We drove. That was it. We drove our car around. Okay, so if we do X positive, then that will be forward. So that's forward. Got it. See, that's the... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Huh. Okay. We've got our character. Original character, do not steal. Art. All right. Let's see. Now we can make it go forward. And I don't want it to jump, actually, if we can help that. Oh, actually, now that we've got it going forward, I want forward to be a different no, I want the camera to be behind the player. Okay. Let's see here. Camera follow node. Add a position 3D node child of the player. Put the camera child of this node. Yeah. I mean, it'll work. I guess we don't need a... Yeah, it'll work. Camera child of character. And then actually position it to face. Is that the right spot? No, not quite. Preview camera. Hey, not bad. Less good. It's good enough. It's good enough. Okay. Next up, let's make sure that works. We go. Do we go? Seems to be, oh. It's because I chose to play the current scene. We are going. Oh. That's weird. We are, it's tough to tell. You know what? It is tough to tell, isn't it? Because there's no thing. Add a tree. Ow, you get it. You get it. Tree. Every game needs a good tree. Ain't that the truth? All right. You know, I've got another piece of software ready to play around with. Do we want to break out Blender? And, like, make a tree? Blender? Alright, hold on. Let's get some different music going. No. That was all right. Let's just take a little peeky peek over into Blender. 3D modeling. All right. So, Blender is complicated. But we're going to do it anyway. So, we need to delete the cube. Cube deleted. Okay. A tree. It's going to be a cone, right? Okay, so I should probably align it with the ground, right? There we go. Okay, so scale, I have no idea. Ooh, okay. Scale it by 2. Keep it on the ground. Maybe move it up a little bit so that we can have a little trunk, a little tree trunk. This will be leaves in the form of a cylinder. Beautiful. All right, scale that down by that. Z 0.5. Hey, that's a tree right there. It's a little bit plain, but it is a tree. Now, alternatively, scale just the Y. Nope, Z. It's Z over here. We're somewhere different now. Alternatively, what if we did a bunch of big blocky? No, maybe. We could do big blobby spheres. Is it Shift D to duplicate? Yeah. Look at that. There's a tree, right? It's kind of a tree. It's gorgeous. You gotta admit. That is, I mean, that is a 3D model tree right there. Okay. Now, I've never done this before. There's some way. Oh boy. Hang on now. Can I? Oh, geez. All right, hold on now. Sphere, 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 sphere. No wait. Object mode. Give me object mode. Yeah. All right, object mode. And then, is it just this or? I have no idea. All right, I'm suddenly in. Oh wait, hang on. Huh? No? No? Huh? Green? Big green? No. No. There's no green. There's no green happening. Green. No. Draw. Green. On sphere. Draw green. Texture paint. Yeah, texture paint. Draw green. We're not getting any green. Why aren't we getting green? I don't know, actually. Smear. Draw green. This was perhaps a little bit ambitious. Because I have not finished the tutorials on Blender by a long shot. But I was able to get this hacked out, so that's something. Alright. Alright, go back into object mode. Edit it. Put these in a collection. There we go. So that I can get rid of them all in one go. And I can edit this trunk. Can taper it down. That's cool. All right. That works for me. Now, how do I get this into, here, save it as tree. I don't know. Export it as, oh boy. I recognize, like, one of these. All right, hang on. Blender model to Godot. Importing 3D assets from Blender. Okay, good. DAE, GITF, or OBG. DAE is apparently what we want. DAE. Uh-oh. I don't see that. Oh. Okay. Can't do it without adding a thing to Blender. Okay, but OBG should be doable, right? Wavefront OBJ or OBJ file. What was the other one? GITF. Okay. We'll try this one right here. Let's give this a go. Tree. I have no idea how well this is gonna work. But we're gonna We're gonna find out. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. All right. Tree. Okay. Let's just pretend we're using the. All right, importing. All right, importing the file. Yep. New project. Okay, so I might be able to just drag it in. Okay. That looks like a mesh. Okay, add child node, mesh instance, and then, I don't know, can I just drag this onto, oh! There it is. It's my tree. I made a mesh. I made a mesh. Well, let's just make a placeholder node here for trees and just add a tree to it. Oh my goodness. Oh right. I shouldn't add it to the ground directly because the ground is actually a flattened cube. So anything added to the ground will be flattened as well. Oh geez. Transform. Can I reset this? So I don't get these weird giant flat trees everywhere. Well, look at that. Look at that. We got a gorgeous little tree. Let's see here. So, let's see. Godot. Ooh, this is tricky. Tree is an actual term in Godot, so I can't just be searching for Godot add trees. Let's see here. Multi-mesh instance? What is this? What does it do? Useful to optimize the rendering of a high number of instances of, well, I don't know if I have a high number because this is just probably going to be, I mean, I should probably hand place these. Make sure this is, yeah, they're all level. Good. And they're all beautifully untextured. And they're all the exact same rotation. Oh. Oh, whoops, I grabbed the wrong handle on that one. That's what happened. Okay. Good idea. All right, the point is, now that we have the ability to see that we're moving better. Oh yeah, we're moving all right. Oh, we're moving. And we're off. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's see if all right, get out of here, tree. We're done with you. I'll save it. I mean, it was like 5 spheres and a cylinder that honestly could have been a cone. But still, the point is, all right, steering is the next thing we I keep forgetting him that I look back and see what dumb thing we did there. All right, actual steering. So we don't really want it to go forward like velocity X. We want it to go in the direction that it's facing. So that's a question, is how are we gonna get the facing of this? I guess that'd be the transform rotation. So this object's transform rotation, nope. Rotated? What's that supposed to do? What is this? No. Oh. Oh, we just have access to rotation there. Okay. Oh, because it inherits off of the object that includes the... I don't know. We have access to it. That's the important thing. We are only interested in the Y rotation, because that is our left to right rotation. So that's going to be from 0 to 360 degrees, or maybe it's going to be measured in radians. Either way, we want to accelerate based on this. So let's start with, let's see, we have 0 to start with. So we have math dot sine, okay. So I guess we actually want to start with this being 1, yes. And then velocity y will be based on the sine. Oh, it doesn't, oh, okay. Is it just cosine? Okay, it's just cosine. All right, I like that. Okay. And now we need something to actually change the rotation, which we're going to use steer direction for. We're going to say rotation dot y plus equals steer direction times something very small to start with, because I'm not sure what the scaling on this is. And we're just going to kind of do it to taste. Whoop. Okay, that's something. It's backwards. And, oh, right. Y is up. There's definitely movement happening. Exactly. Velocity.z. Ugh. Wait, then it's rotation.z, isn't it? No, it's rotation.y. Oh, well, hang on. Going backwards. Okay, right. So first of all, left and right are backwards. Let's fix that. Okay, so we got this going for us. Now then. This is also backwards, but only on the z-axis, so that needs to be negative. I don't like that it needs to be negative, but it's fine. That might be all we need. Oh, and this needs to be significantly slower, apparently. But maybe not that slow. Oh! We're driving. We're driving. Okay, the trees have no solidity, but imagine that they did. Whee. What? Everything? Did you lose a bunch of cashews?
No, crackers.
Crackers? Okay.
Everything exploded when I tried to open it more.
Oh no.
Flying.
Crackers everywhere.
You just vacuumed.
Yeah, I did just vacuum today. But, you know, it's crackers.
They're whole.
They're whole crackers.
Make sure you don't step on it.
Disaster has struck the Dobbs household. Okay. Let's make this look a little bit nicer. So is that in the camera? Environment. New environment. Okay, what did that just do? Did that just do anything? Ah. Ah. Okay. What's the... Oh, geez, that's a lot of things. Okay, what did I just do? Okay, it's still gray. Sky. Did that do anything? All right, I told it to do sky. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I don't like sky anymore. I don't want to do HDR stuff. I just want to change the color. A world environment node.
Hello, Stinky Kittens. Time to announce the winner of the Dobbsworks Viewer of the Day contest. Congratulations to Hillbilly Al. You are a viewer today. Great work.
He did it. He's a viewer. Check it out, GQ. It's Dabble Cart. You can steer around trees. The trees don't do anything if you run into them, but it's advised to go around them. That's it. That's the game. And it's very gray in the sky, and that's what we're working on now. Project settings, rendering environment. There we go. Yay! That's what I was aiming for. That's the exact metric I was actually aiming for. All right, let's see if this does any good. Yeah, well, okay, the trees are now blue also. That's fine, though. That was bound to happen. All right, I'd like for driving to feel a little bit less instantaneous. So I guess we work on that next. So our little character is going to move forward, not at a set speed. Arkham Batman. But instead, sort of accelerate. So speed is more of a max speed here. So can I get the current? Yeah, I can get the current speed from here. We're gonna have to. All right, we're gonna have to rewrite all this. To really announce and first trailer for Metroid Prime 4. Oh man, 6. One can only dream. All right, so let's have a current speed equals 0.0, sure. And if you're accelerating, we're going to accelerate towards your top speed of 5. If we are accelerating, then... Oh, wait, right. Colon. Current speed... is there like a approach value? Oh boy, that's a lot of answers. Like I want to accelerate towards value, something like that. Is there any built-in helper function for that? No. Oh, duh. That's why I had to get this so small, is because we need to multiply by delta. Duh. So that can probably be like 2 or 1. Man, hadn't thought about Metroid in a while. I'm wondering if we're gonna wind up getting the Princess Peach game here. Little Toadette is vaguely interested. Oh, move towards. Move toward. Move toward. What is move toward? Explain move toward. Oh, and this is max speed. Right? Top speed. Why did I call it top speed? Max speed. Move toward. I wish F12 was lookup symbol. From that to that, moves from toward 2 by delta and will not go past 2. Okay, then yeah, that is what I want. Current speed to max speed by delta times, I don't know, 2.0. Yeah, it like in some sense it looks a little bit like the Kirby style power thing, but not on demand. It's like, no, you get this for this level. So I feel like it's gonna be a little bit hand-holdy. But she likes princesses, so, you know. If we are accelerating, then move towards this. Move our current speed from current speed towards max speed by this much. Okay, this might actually work right off the bat. I mean, yeah. Oh, whoops. I got that one. Ooh. Okay, we accelerated. Oh, now when I let go of it, though, it should slow down. And I think I can just do negative? What did it say about negative delta value? Okay, this is really bugging me that editor manage feature. No. Oh boy. Okay, is there a way I can change the settings? I want the lookup. Is it lookup symbol? I want that to be F12. Shortcuts. Let's do this one next. I didn't have Mario Kart Wii. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna have to right click on it. No, surely, look up symbol. Hotkey. Control click. Oh, it's control click. Oh, okay. Huh. Weird. I played Double Dash, yeah. Yeah, I guess Double Dash was the last one I had before getting 8 Deluxe. Okay, use a negative to move away. So 10, 5, negative goes towards the first number. So so will not go past. I guess we're gonna see if this is gonna do what we want it to do. No. Wait, can I specify? It's a little weird. Oh. Move instantly, because it's not resetting our current speed. Can we get like a print debug? Current speed. Okay, oop. And then, yeah, and then it, whenever we let go of the button, it stops moving. That's very strange. It's like Bowser's Fury for Nintendo Switch. I've been playing that a little bit with Lil Toadette. Because she gets to fly around and feel like she's contributing more. Current speed. Oh! Because I've got accelerate here. I don't need that. Okay, that will help a lot. But this does not respect the bounds. This does not respect the bounds. We have to do this. Here we go. Now we should slow to a stop this time. We did. Hey. Okay, steering is still, yeah. Oh, I've got brakes. I forgot. We actually have brakes. If accelerate and do you have to actually spell out can I use exclamation mark? Is that valid? Because I'm seeing this here. Godot, Boolean, like, can I do... what is the negation? What is not? By convention, built-in methods. Okay, I see not equals is still there. But I don't see just exclamation mark. You know what? We can just try it. Yes, just started. Okay. So far, the weirdest thing is getting used to GDScript, because I'm a C# developer in my day job, and so this is very Python. All right, let's try. Is this allowed? Let's see if this is allowed. It does seem to be allowed. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, it reeks of Python here. Okay, so you can get away. You can use exclamation mark for negation. I was seeing the like base code had this, and I got very worried that we were stepping into Visual Basic territory. And is it elif or else if? Okay, it's elif. That's fine. I can do that. All right, so we're gonna say that brakes stop you faster. Makes sense. Welcome in, futures. Right, I keep not doing this. All right, so let's see here. So we can start, and then we can brake. Oh, yeah. All right, so we can slide to a stop, or we can just flat out brake. Yeah, you guys like these trees? 100 hours in Blender, but we got it. Don't mind that they're not textured. We didn't figure that part out yet. Okay. Yeah, so now we can stop. Okay, I think the next thing is steering. 100 hours on Blender. I mean, look at that. Look at this tree. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Every vertex immaculately positioned. The subtle tapering of the trunk. The bold default texture color. It does not look like golf balls. That's right. It's beautiful. I did start a Blender tutorial, so I'm going through learning the basics of that. I haven't gotten to texturing yet, if you can't tell. That's not even in Blender. That's just some primitives thrown together in Godot. We needed a player. Okay. All right. So steering. This part right here for the steering. Amogus. At least he doesn't look like a golf ball. Okay, so in a kart racer, when you are moving left to right, if you're stopped, you don't actually start pivoting in place. you rotate as a function of speed? Not even a function of your speed. The golf theme track. How does it work? Okay, hang on. Let's paint it up. Okay. So you're in your cart, vroom vroom. It's got a steering wheel. Oh no. All right, whatever. Okay, so you're driving along, and then you need to steer. So how does this work? When you're going fast, you make big, wide turns. But if you kind of go slow, you can make much sharper turns. Wish you could program a game with a character named Bob. It could happen. You could do it. The first step is to make a really bad game. Player movement and one single feature. All you need now is design a room, learn texturing, make the first few levels, figure out how to do little transitions.
I come here every month for all the original ideas.
Hello, Turtle. Welcome in. Thank you for that sub. I appreciate your continued support. 38 months. That's almost a year. Yeah, it's a lot to learn with game dev stuff, but you just gotta get going. Python coder. I made some stuff in Python. Like, oh geez. I built a game in Python back in like 2010, 2011. In Python 2.7, I think. I did Bananagrams. I made a playable version of Bananagrams. And a few card games. Awful art, of course. Like, it's just squares with letters in them, but the point is to pick up the skills so that you can make whatever you want to make. I don't know if we're going to get that deep, but there is breaking now. There is breaking. Okay, so I guess it's a function of time, but also if you're stopped, there's got to be like a minimum threshold. Front wheel drive then? Maybe. I guess with the cart-based games, it's like once you hit a minimum speed, you just kind of, there comes a point where you just stop. So I guess what we could get away with is just say only rotate if your current speed is above 0. No, just not 0. Oh, I probably don't even need the, do I even need parentheses? Oh, I don't. I don't like that. I want them in parentheses. I'm from C#. Lay off. Okay, so I can't steer now until I start moving, and then I steer very quickly. Stop. Okay, we want higher acceleration. This is something else that I'm having to get used to coming from Unity. And maybe this is actually included in Godot, and I just haven't gotten to this point of learning yet. But Unity lets you expose variables or properties to the inspector window. And I'm sure that's, well, I'm not sure, but I believe that's possible. It's a fairly, I feel like that'd be a fairly common thing. Let's see here. Let's shift it over to, what do we got here? Luigi Circuit. Done with your homework. Good job, Hudson. Knock it out. Okay, I think we're good. We're done with this. We're not gonna jump. Should we have jumping? Should that be a thing? Like just full on like big jump? That could be an interesting gimmick. A kart racer where you're doing platforming. Electronic Rush. Okay. So we want our max speed to be higher and our acceleration. Okay, so right here, this needs to be our acceleration.
My history grade went to an 89 from a 95 because I got a 50 on a pop quiz. I answered Andrew Garfield on one of the questions, and apparently he was not around during the early 1900s. He's from Spider-Man. I've never seen a Spider-Man movie. Where did he come from?
Where did he go? All right, so we're gonna bump up our acceleration and our max speed pretty significantly here. And see if that gives us a little bit better feel. Oh. Ooh. Okay, turning needs to be not instant. That's another thing. It needs to ramp up and reset to 0 when you stop. Okay, let's brake. Okay. The worst thing you've ever tested. Never seen. Where did it come from? He just infected your dreams. Okay. So we've got current speed. So we're gonna have a current steer. And the idea is that steer direction. All right. If current speed equals 0, can you guys see the text all right? I didn't actually check the zoom. I mean, I guess it does. It's not hugely important. Who's going to be reading this? All right. So if your current speed is not 0, you're moving. Oh, well, then never mind, Al. Al can't read. We're going to take our current steer and move toward. Here we go. We're going to take current steer. I like this move toward method. This is handy. We're going to bump it towards some maximum value here of... Okay, so we were instantly hitting this earlier. So this would be 1 times the delta, so about a 60th of a second. So let's say 0.16 was our current steer value. Is that a good... I guess it can still be by delta, but that... we'll see. We'll see. We're moving it towards this by turn speed, which we haven't defined yet. So previously this was happening instantly. Oh wait, well, do I want that to be delta'd in here? I guess so, yeah. Turn speed was, I guess, 1. So let's bring it down to, I don't know, let's try 0.2 to start with. Getting back at it again. I guess just current steer. Let's try this. I think this is what we want. So far we're having it. No, it's still kind of happening a little bit fast. Although it is nice, I am noticing that I can go gentle on the joystick for gentler turns. Did not have fun at all. I played it last stream we did on Monday because I finished up Parkitect like halfway through the stream. We finished the campaign mode. And I was like, I'm not going to start a new park right now. There's not enough time to do some like big project, so let's get out Mario Maker and do the Team Fantastic levels. Oh, and one of the submitted ones was just like it was like, what was it? It was like a lava pow drop, like 3 P jumps, one shell jump, and then an 8 Koopaling rush, or 7 Koopaling rush, one after the other, no checkpoints. One of them was particularly difficult. Actually, none of them were hard. It was just that third Koopaling that was just like this weird difficulty spike, because it was like you had 4 tiles of vertical space. The ceiling was all fire piranha plants. So you were getting randomly peppered with fire, and it was Morton. It was rough. It was rough. I guess let's bring this down a little bit more. Oh no, wait, hang on. Yes? Yes. So we're trying to change the delta. Oh, that's a little slidey, but that is the idea. Is that you don't get instant turn, you have to kind of, okay, so that's basically your handling right there, this value. Hovercat's car doesn't hover. I think we're just gonna have a selection of cars that people can just pick whichever one they want. The hover car. Man, you know what's weird is I'm really wanting to power slide right now. Like, it's convincing. It's convincing enough that I'm like, oh yeah, I can power slide. But no, I can't. Yeah, the trees have absolutely no collision right now. We can just hide in a tree. Now you'll never know that we were here. We just melt into the tree. I should make a go-kart, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't have nearly enough Blender know-how yet, but why the Godot switch? I don't want to hitch my wagon completely to Unity, especially in light of them, you know, being it seems a little sleazy at times. Epcot Center. Hey, it's a good tree. But honestly, learning different methodologies and frameworks is, in general, just a good idea to keep yourself very flexible. I've had to do that several times in my programming career, so it's just good to keep sharp with lots of different things. Unreal's a little scary because that's like that's the big boy engine. That's what you use when you're making your Far Cry and your Crysis. Well, you know, it's not because that's the Cry. That's a completely different engine. What a terrible example to pick. But that's like your photorealism engine. I mean, you can do simpler stuff with it, but most of the games I want to make do not need that level of fidelity. I'm gonna be my games tend to look indie, and I'm okay with that. Like Pen Pals has been on Steam for what, like 3 months, and that's probably some of the best art I've drawn, and I'm sure there are some school children that could do much better. The Street Fighter V modding is quite confusing for you in many areas, I imagine. All right, we're getting Blender back out, guys. We're getting Blender back out. Let's do it. Delete the default cube. My final message. Okay. Do we try and make a cart? We could do it. Multiple versions of Blender. I mean, I hope I don't need multiple versions of Blender. My idea is just to learn, what is this, version 4. And if I continue needing to do 3D modeling in the future, you know, I'll probably keep using 4. I'm still using Photoshop CS2 that came out in 2004, 2005. That piece of software is older than most people on Twitch. Live action Moon Rover movie. Space Fun. It's a one-time purchase for Blender. Hudson. Blender is free. Exactly, Maps. CS2, the only thing it does is it keeps bugging me to register because you can no longer access the registration servers. It's like the DaVinci Resolve of 3D modeling. Okay. I should probably look up a picture of a go-kart to use as a reference. Go-kart. No, I don't want to know where to go play go-karts. Okay. Go-karts. Yeah. Free, like Moon Rover free? Like Dabble World's free. Not like Pen Pals free. Like Pen Pals demo free. Okay, go-kart. Low seat, 4 wheels. This was something I was kind of thinking about is I'm wondering if the wheels should actually be separate objects to make it. Does that make it harder or easier? Now that I think about it. Ah, certain features only available in certain versions. Okay, that's fair then. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good point, GQ. Oh my gosh, I will almost certainly never do that again. Like, what a bizarre thing that was. That in secret I was building an entire video game and then just dropped a 12-minute production. You want them to rotate. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, so I think that comes into like animation of the model of like rigging it. But it's like, oh no, do I need to learn rigging now for a go-kart? Or is that something that you would normally, you know, reserve for more complex movements? It's like, I don't know. Go-kart. Go-kart. I have no, you know what? I think I'm immediately way in over my head on Unity or on Blender. Well, not for the rotating, more for the more for the turning and like occasional bouncing, like with to exaggerate like suspension effects. Okay. Okay, so we take the face and we grab the face and we stretch it out. Yep, can do that. Oh wait, we need to mirror along the x-axis. That shouldn't be doing that. The y-axis. No. Yes. Yes. With clipping. Okay. That did not work. Cube. Show me cube properties. Show me cube. Where's my cube properties? Hey, give me back my cube properties. All right, let's do this. Sure. All right. So now, allegedly, oop. Okay. Huh. Oh, clipping. Yep. Okay. Arrow facing. Was it a cool looping video you made in Blender? I might have to check that out later. How much time do we have left anyway? Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. Pick a face. Pick a face. You grab a face. No. No. Sorry. I'm trying to pick a face. This face. No, this face. This face. This face. Can't do it. Oh, I picked that. Oh, because that one doesn't exist. Ah, here we go. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Go-karting. All right. There's a base. Then we need to... Go for it, yeah. Extrude. No, that doesn't make any sense to do this. Or does it? Oh, because it's got clipping now? Is that? Yeah, that's why. Okay. Okay. That's a good. That's not a go-kart. Do. Okay, now I can choose the vertices here. And scale them to a point, and then also grab them and move them like to there. Sure, that looks great. That's not really what it... Oh, it's a boat. That's not what go-karts look like at all. Who are you guys kidding? Come on. Can't fool me. All right, I'm not ready for 3D modeling yet. I'm like 3 tutorials in. Okay. Okay. Add a cylinder. Scale it down a bit, but also scale it up a bit. Brilliant, first of all. Brilliant. And then another cylinder. What? No, a cylinder. Well... Yeah, I haven't done Blender since a long time. Cylinder. Rotate around the x-axis 90 degrees. You know what? It's actually, that's fine, really, for what we're doing. It's more than enough. Really, this should be kind of encased a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then... Well... It's fine. It's fine. It's beautiful. Don't worry about it. Cube. I choose you. Yeah. Go-kart. Probably shouldn't be tilted quite that much. It's a go-kart, though. You gotta admit. Go on, admit it. Pedals. No. Simply no. Uh, gorgeous. Look at this. Amazing, amazing machine. A piece of engineering work. Yeah, the cow catcher. Sure. They have those. Yeah, let's, actually... Sure. It's fine. Now it's ready for action. Yeah, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to learn. All right, save file. Let's export it. It has no wheels. Don't worry about it. Just put it on the desktop for now. No seat belts, nothing. Okay, so this means we need to adjust our player a little bit. Let's see here. Wait, did I accidentally do... Okay, no, we're good. Okay, and then we're gonna add another mesh instance. Cart. Hey, all right. Nope. Okay. Light emitters. All right, we can actually move this down a bit. Perfect. All right. Oh, yeah. Now we're driving. So dumb. Now, right now, one thing is the camera is just perfectly pinned to the back of the player, which we don't want. We're cruising. All right, stop. It would be nice if the camera kind of was a little bit lagging behind. But that means we're gonna actually have to build some camera code. It's so dumb. All right. Actually, I don't think we're ready for this. I'm gonna need to go through some more tutorials and learn a little bit more. But hilariously, we do have a working, like, you can drive around. We just haven't put any collision on the car or on this stuff here, the trees, just because it hasn't seemed important at this current time. SMW hacking. It's been a long time. I've only done one hack. I didn't do anything chocolate at all. I did set up an overworld, but I just used kind of like the basic vanilla stuff. Beautiful. Like, I might remember a thing or two, but I can't promise much. Let's do this one. There we go. There we go. That's the one. I think this is all we're gonna do tonight. This is a lot of new stuff to take in. .3D modeling is going to be, that's going to be a thing. Disappears after saving and restarting. I have no clue. Dying in the subsequent level. I'd never encountered anything like that. Admittedly, I did a very standard sort of off-the-shelf kind of overworld setup. Just like plop down some levels, set the exit directions and paths. I did find something really dumb, which is when you go off the if you're in the Donut Plains section of the overworld map, the large screen, it wraps. It actually wraps horizontally. If you go off the left side, you will be teleported to the right side, but the camera will not follow you and snap over to look at you.
Sorry.
Got worried.
That happened in Pen Pals.
Oh, so Pen Pals
Tell you
issue happened. But what I was able to do, let me pull up Paint again. This was a really dumb thing, but let's say this is your Donut Plains setup, and your normal pathing will, you'll have your levels, and you'll just kind of, level to level, level to level, level to level. You can do this. And that is valid. But what the camera will do is the camera will follow you like this to here, to here, to here, and then it'll do this. Brrr. Da-da. So it's like it's following you vertically, but it's trying to follow you like over here, but it kind of maxes out or something. I assume that's what's going on there. So what I did at the end of my hack is that after you beat it, Mario just starts walking off screen, and then he just disappears for a really, really long time because he's like walking around on some invisible paths over here. And then you just see the camera like start sliding around up and down until he finally reappears and goes back to the starting spot. It was really dumb. From what I saw of people playing it, they either thought it was like, they either just did not comment on it or thought it was the funniest thing ever. It's like, what's going on? We're going on a little journey. Where are we going, Mario? Super Germ Dove World. Current world record holder is Germ Dove, if you can believe it. All right, let's see here. Are we gonna go do anything now? I'm gonna check the usual categories here. The usual suspects. You may have. Let's see, Patrick Mangor. Maybe? Huh. Brown sauce? Maybe? He's playing S&W. Let me do a quick check. What's going? I'm just looking through the SMW category, and somebody's got like a webcam feed of their laptop screen rotated 90 degrees with like a cat sitting in a terrarium behind it. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot to take in. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go hang out with Sauce. I know him through Dupu. All right, let's change scenes here so that there we go. That'll work. I can safely close everything else. All right, this has been a lot to learn. Since we had to, uh-oh. Sure, send it over. Raid Bonjour Sauce. This channel is intended for mature audiences. That's basically the path Mario went on at the end of my hack. Bonjour Sauce, formerly Sauce Brune, who kind of know through Dupu's channels, doing SMW Fail World. I will be back on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be ready for doing more game dev or not, because I need to go through a lot of tutorials. But yeah, we'll do something for sure. I do want to jump back into some Factorio at some point if we can get some people together. Like, I'm even looking into like the PvP modes. I just want to do some multiplayer Factorio sometime. I just think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, everybody, I'll see you over there. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I did grab that. Because of course I did. All right. Bye.